Welcome to this very first interview for Streaming Media NYC. We are here today with a very good sized crowd, and we had two keynote speakers this morning that were part of a tag team effort around gamifying fast. And so our first interviewee is Laura. Laura, introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about the company that you work for as well.
So my name's Laura Florence. I'm the SVP of Global Channels for Fremantle.
Okay.
Joined them in July of last year, and I've been brought in to help run both our linear businesses, being both broadcast, OTA, and FAST, but as well as kind of support the D2C kind of movement for a lot of our catalog.
Okay.
In this new wave of digital delivery.
And the keynote that you did with Andy Beach, who I'll interview a bit later, you talked about sort of the gamification of FAST. What does that term mean?
So for us, we were looking at additional ways we could engage old content and make it new. And one of the inherent easiest extensions of that is by taking games, which have a very strong play along rate from our core audience of about 96%. And then how do you enhance that experience for something fresh and new? But in addition, how can we reward our biggest fans for continuing to participate in the content?
And this is a second screen concept, right?
Correct. When we first started, I think there's the lower lift effort of, with the actual channel feed itself, because we're not a tech platform. For us, what was achievable was doing the second screen engagement that helped to enhance what was on screen, not to take it away. So that we built everything into a mobile app.
And is part of the idea to sort of use machine learning to find places that might be slow in a typical game show and add trivia in there, or do you add it to the more exciting moments, or how's the decisioning made on that?
I think a lot of it has been to explore the type of games, because each game has a pretty specific format, and they're different, right? And how do they play along? How can they be engaged? But it's a mixture of more than just the game itself. It could be the trivia and fun facts. It could be a sponsorable moment and element. There's a lot of different tactics we could actually take that really are trying to optimize to the content you're watching or playing along with. Okay.
And then a lot of this content, because you all have had, Let's Make a Deal has been around for 60 years, I think you said.
That's right.
A lot of this content was shot in 4x3 television, not on film.
That's right.
For today's audience, many of which might be watching it on a phone, but some of which may be watching on a big screen, how do you handle making the content the quality that they would sort of expect from 2024?
Yeah, I think this has been an interesting exercise for Fremantle as a whole, because everything was shot on tape, is how can we exist in this new world where 4K TVs are the commonplace and they're very affordable and now penetrating, especially having fast.
Sure.
And so this opportunity actually provided that solution of restorative AI is ready now to help take our SD content and move into an HD and 4K. But it's not just restoring it, it's cleaning it, it's like providing that additional experience where it still keeps the integrity of the show, but really making it look good on a 4K TV.
Okay, interesting. And what are some of the things that your sort of hardcore fans will have to look forward to with game shows in the next year or so?
For us, it's been, how can we reward and engage and provide this extension for, customers that really want to play along and participate, or even just provide feedback, or just engage on social. I think all of these things are just touch points to how we can help that kind of power base engage. Sure. But we do hope to reward with, again, additional giveaways, e-commerce, maybe exclusive items. There's a lot of, I think, great things we can bring to reward the customer.
Good. Well, I'll look forward to seeing this, and thank you very much for being our first interviewee.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, and we'll be right back.